right? And monitoring, one of the advantages of zero trust is, because users have to continuously authenticate and re-authenticate across different services, that creates you a lot of monitoring touch points. You can start to see all this activity, right? So if you think about, again, your traditional flat old network, right? Somebody connects and they can go everywhere. They can do anything. You don't really see it in the same way as in a zero trust environment where every single session and every single service you're able to monitor that activity, right? Which is a huge advantage. But fundamentally, monitoring relies on an inventory, right? Like, it doesn't do me any good to monitor if I don't know who my users are, or I don't know what systems are accessing my environment, right? And so, often in security, we'll have this conversation with people. It's kind of a legacy conversation with people, which is you can't protect what you don't know you have. And so you need to start with inventory. And inventory is like the boring part of security. It's like, I need to go through and figure out what I have. Well, in the legacy environment, it was really, really hard for me to inventory, because like anything that connected to the network, anybody could just bring something in and plug it in, right? And that was my operating model. And so, somebody from IT would go down to Best Buy and buy a device and plug it into my network. And I had no control over that, right? Whereas in a zero trust environment, because everything has to authenticate, we can start the first point of access of establishing device and user-based controls, right? Which are critical in the success of a zero trust implementation.